Konnichiwa, everyone. I'm doing this at the kind of the last minute. I've been pretty busy this entire week, so here's hoping I can pull this through. I don't know if there's anything after this supposed final battle. I don't know if there's post-game content. As far as what I'll probably end up having to do after this is there's essentially after you learn Hiragana, you're supposed to learn kanji and katakana. And from what I've read, or at least from the site that I've been kind of looking at, you generally are kind of learning both at the same time. Not necessarily in parallel, but you're essentially constantly trying to pick up more kanji while also learning learning what you can about katakana. So yeah, it's gonna probably ramp up at that point. So I'm definitely very curious to see what the other game, especially the kanji one. I have a kanji book somewhere in my shelves, but I got pretty intimidated trying to look through that thing because it's just packed full of essentially a one symbol for one word type thing. Anyway, let's go ahead and dive right into this and see what happens. Okay, we depart for the Grim Tower. Actually, I probably should have used my my free level ups before departing, but that's okay. Actually, you know what? Let me do that. Let me be right back. Alright, so we're back here. Let's use these crystals. 80 bonus points. Wow, this is going to be super overkill, I think. So yeah, I'm sitting at level 35, it looks like. I don't think I have any new skills. This game's not really about skills, to say the least. Alright, well, let's go to the end real quick then. You should probably have zero issue with what's coming. I'll just save now. We'll do it on that file. Alright. Back to the Grim Tower. The ship has stopped moving. What's going on? I think we're in trouble, Claire. The sky is darkening. This reminds me of something. This is just like the time Hana transported us to an alternate dimension. I've got a really bad feeling about this. Alright, so it's all reverse learning. Ah, I knew it! Oh no, we're in the alternate dimension again! There's only one thing for it. We have to smash these enemies. Remember, we have to hit these English letters with their corresponding Hiragana characters. Be careful. Alright. Oh boy. Let's see if I can remember what I'm supposed to do here. A, E, U, A. So that's little A here. Ba, B. And then we got me, which is that one. And we still have ha. Which would be this one, I think. Nope, didn't get that one right. Oh, I did, I'll Also got Ha wrong as well. Alright. So yeah, I did P, not B. So B. And then for Ha, right, it's one line, not two lines. And the rest I don't care. There we go. There we go. It's not a huge deal since I can't really get hurt. Oh no, there's more of them approaching. Ho, Pa, Ro, and He. Alright, so that's He. And then Ba should be, no, that's Pa. Which one was it? Yeah, that's right. So no, I had the right train of thought. It's the one with the circle. All right, got those. Did He? I need to do Ho and Ro. So I believe Ho. They actually reduced the amount of options here. I just realized that. Yeah, they actually only give me a small pool of the letters I actually have access to. So this should be Ho, and then Ro. A, E, U, A, O. Kind of helps that they kind of put them in the A, I, E, O, U, yeah, A, I, U, E, and O is the order they usually put them in. So even if I don't remember exactly what it is, I know the format of the menu. Huh, huh. What? Are these guys getting stronger? Misaki, we can't keep this up. Look, there's more approaching. Misaki, we have to do something. Okay, stand still, everyone. I'll heal you up. Here they come. I have yet to actually take damage. Same as before, looks like. So, He. Pa. Ho. And Ro. I would have thought, 8 level ups would make a difference. It doesn't end. Brace yourselves. Pei Ba Pu. Alright. So Ba would be this one. And then Pa, or Pu, would be this one. And then Pei, this one. And you can do whatever you want. You lived. That's unique. I'm spent. I think that was the last lot. Look, the sky's clearing up. Jeez, it's over. Can we take a nap now? Go for it. You all fought well. Phew, thanks, Misaki. See you in a bit. What caused the shift to another dimension? Something isn't right. Hana's frozen in a crystal, so it couldn't have been her doing. That just leaves Noburo. Ah, it's good to be home. Indeed, but we cannot stay long. We are finally going to put an end to Noburo's reign of terror. Since we are gearing up for the final battle, I want you to be as prepared as possible. We have studied every single Hiragana character and we have learned a large list of vocabulary. But I haven't yet taught you any full Japanese phrases. Since you have come this far, I am confident you can handle the final lessons I have put together for you. These are the final 3 lessons. Lesson 1 covers a few important grammar points. Lesson 2 and 3 each contain 5 Japanese phrases. Let's go. Oh wow, we're just diving right into this. In this lesson, we'll be covering some important grammar notes. First thing we will look at is particles. Particles are Japanese syllables used as connecting words in sentences. Think of them like the English words the, or the, a, to, and so on. Here's an example sentence that uses the particle wa. Watashi wa Yamada desu. I am Yamada, my name is Yamada. You probably noticed... Yeah, that is a bit strange. That's not wa. That is... That should be ha, right? Yeah, that's ha. You probably noticed ha was read as wa. We'll get to that soon. Some common particles are as followed. Wa, ga, o, a, no. But wait, some of these are wrong. They're not the right hiragana for those syllables. Yeah, hey is being treated as a, and that last, and o. There's actually a mistake in the text. For O, it's showing O in the actual text dialog box, but up there it's actually whoa. No is still no, ga is still ga, but ha is now wa. Don't worry, the pronunciation of some of these particles is intended to be different than normal. I'll go through each one. Wa, instead of being pronounced ha, you pronounce this as wa. This is probably the most common particle. It's really important to keep in mind that ha is only read as wa when it's in particle form. That is, it's not written as part of a word, but rather it's written as a single character between words. Okay, that clears things up a little. But wait, what about if you're saying ha? Like, literally laughing. Ga, this is an easy one. The particle is pronounced the same as the regular syllable. O, the particle represented by wo, is actually pronounced o instead of wo. A, the particle represented by hey, is actually pronounced a instead of hey. No, another easy one. This particle is pronounced the same as normal. These 5 particles, plus a few more, will crop up a lot in between words. Each one has a different purpose. Let's take a look at their purposes now. Ha, I guess it's wa and ga. These 2 particles are used to mark the subject or topic of a sentence. They are used differently from each other, but that's a lesson for another time. O, this particle marks an object in a sentence. A, this particle marks a direction or destination. No, this particle marks the possession of something and shows that it belongs to someone. We're not going to go into the correct way to use particles in Japanese, as that's an intricate topic for another time. For now, it's enough that these particles pop up between words, and you have to be aware that they stand alone from the other words in that sentence. To wrap up our grammar lesson, here's a tidbit on reading Japanese. In years past, Japanese was written from top to bottom, right to left. In print publications like newspapers, this is still seen. In modern publications such as websites, Japanese is written left to right, exactly like English. In the example above, you might notice something odd. There's no spaces between words. It's an alarming point, but it's true. Japanese doesn't use spaces between words. This is one reason why learning particles is vital, as they help break up sentences and make them easier to read. There are other factors that make Japanese sentences surprisingly easy to read, but there's no time to cover them all now. Rest assured, as you continue to expand your Japanese knowledge, you'll get used to not having spaces between words, or your head will explode. Would you like to save your progress before going on to the first phrase lesson? Sure. In this lesson, I'll teach you some common and useful Japanese phrases. This lesson won't fully cover the grammar and sentence structure, but is a handy guide for the beginner. Watashi no name Watashi no name wa Misaki desu. My name is Misaki. So yeah, so it's written I guess the English letters are written out with the particles already in mind. It looks like, but as far as the hiragana is concerned, the wa is actually ha. All right, so watashi no name wa Misaki desu. Oh my gosh, that's really fast. Watashi no name wa Misaki desu. Yeah. That is rather quick. Alright, let's continue. Actually, let me just write this down. Watashi no name wa name here desu. My name is. Okay. Continue. Let's break down this phrase. Sorry, getting a message. Sorry about that. So there's watashi, which is I, the particle no, and then name, which is name. Yeah, na, ma, e. The particle wa, marking the sentence topic. Misaki, the speaker's name. And then desu, often used at the end of a sentence to declare it is. Now that we know the sentence, you can easily state your own name. Just use watashi no name, your name, desu. So I guess watashi no name, the depressed Eeyore. Desu. Phrase 2. Kore wa nake desu. Or des. You're not. I guess they pronounce the U very quickly. This is a cat. Indeed. This is an important phrase to know. Is a cat. Alright. Kore wa nake desu. Holy cow. that fast speech. Kore wa nake desu. Yeah, that's seems to be the thing. Let's break down this phrase. kore, this, something that is close at hand. The particle wa, making the sentence topic. Nico, or neko, for cat. And then des, it is. So it's literally this cat it is. Is the order of the sentence. Sorry, I'm just writing notes. It is topic name I. So kore is this. Of course, we know what neko is. Okay, let's keep going. Using this sentence, you can easily change cat for any other item or animal. So it would be kore wa item des. Alright, kore wa nan desu ka? What is this? What is this? Kore wa nan desu ka? I mean, I guess it makes sense that they don't put spaces in between their words because they literally run all their words together. Kore wa nan desu ka? Let's break down this phrase. So we got kore, which is this, something that is close at hand. The particle wa, marking the sentence topic. Nan, which is what. And then is it. Desu ka is used to form a question. Okay. Good to know. Is it what? Alright. There's no need to alter this phrase in most situations. If you hold or point to something close by and ask, Kore wa nan desu ka? You will get a suitable answer. Alright. I am running out of room on this paper. Kono hon o kudasai. This book, please. Kono hon o kudasai. With this lesson, I'm probably not going to be able to finish the game this session, which is fine. Kono hon o kudasai. Kono hon o kudasai. Alright, so kono is this. Used instead of kore to explicitly specify an item. Han, which is book, which we learned already, and then the particle o. And kudasai, please. In this instance, it's used to ask, can I please have? Use this phrase to ask for things, especially in stores or restaurants. Replace han with whatever you like. Right. Okay. Just like where you can replace neko with anything. Alright. Sorry, I'm just looking at where my stuff is. Okay.
ありがとうございます。
Arigato gozaimasu. I believe this one we already have in my list of things. Or maybe I don't. Oh well, this one's pretty straightforward. Thank you very much for arigato gozaimasu. Okay.
ありがとうございます。
Arigato gozaimasu. Let's break down this phrase. Arigato means thank you. Gozaimasu is very much. Use this phrase to express thanks in any situation. It's very formal and will be appreciated. To say thanks in a casual setting, just shorten it to arigato. That's the end of our first lesson on phrases. Practice these because they'll come in handy. That's the first set of phrases complete. Now let's continue to the second set of phrases and our final lesson. If you need to take a break to clear your head, please save the game and come back later. Would you like to save? Yes. Yes, please. Oh wow, just diving right in. Give me a moment. Alright, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it here, and we'll dive into this the next lesson next time. I would like to go ahead and do all these quickly, but I've been rather busy this week, and I just want to kind of take it a bit easy. So, I am the Depressed Hero. This was Learn Japanese to Survive Hiragana Battle, and sayonara.